cursed. Cursed. Cursed.
Yo, what is up? What is up? What is up? Hope everyone's having a fantastic day today. And we never stream this early. I don't think ever. I think this is like, I don't know the last time we did this, but I know it was a long time ago. And yeah, so we have Eagles Patriots joint practice today. We have a lot to, we're kind of just gonna go over. You know, we'll stream till like 11:30ish. Something like that. You know, we'll stream for an hour and a half. We'll see what happens. We'll show some video from camp, or at least I'll try to, which I should be able to anyway. And obviously what's going on for the day. So anything you guys want to talk about, obviously, you know, between all the news that happened yesterday with Hassan Reddick and, you know, maybe some trade targets, maybe John Mechie, maybe, you know, all this stuff that's going on with Matthew Judon, which he'll be at practice today. So there's a lot to really dive into today. And obviously, if you guys had any questions about obviously the last game or what's really been going on, you know, you guys let me know about all that great stuff too. So there's definitely a lot to talk about today. We have a couple days and really we go into our second preseason game. So literally just make sure and to know today and tomorrow the Eagles' first stringers, especially offensively, they will be playing a lot of reps. So don't expect the offense to have any snaps for the game this week, which I kind of already knew that was going to happen already. I don't know, guys. Like, I think they try to make these practices like in-game situations, but you're not hitting the quarterback. I don't know. It's just, to me, like I always worry about the open practices so much. You know, so, you know, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens, you know. But hey, shout out to everybody. Ooh. Okay. I don't know why I did that. Okay, never mind. We're good. We're good now. Sorry. I don't know what the hell even happened. Shout out to everybody in the chat. We got Big Sarge, Marcus Tremble, we have Daniel Esteves, Chris Bryant. What's going on, man? What's going on, dude? Tanner, what's going on? We have training camp joint practices in like a half hour, 27 minutes till it all starts. Kyle Kokorski, what's going on, dude? Rico Mar, we got Digital Print. What's going on, Digital Print House? What's going on, dude? Hope you're having a good day, man. Hope your day is going well. I'm usually probably sleeping by this time. I got a Monster Energy drink right here that I don't normally drink. It's the low carb one. I actually really like it. I don't drink them often. You know, back in high school, I was drinking these every damn day with an egg sandwich in the morning. Let's see. Kyle says, Joey, this is where we lay the foundation for the Judon trade. Yeah, I mean, look, it really depends what Matthew Judon wants. He's due, what, $6.4 million this year. Was he 30 years old? So really, at the end of the day, does he just want to go to another team to compete? Or is he looking for, like, a big money, short term, more guaranteed money type deal. That's really the whole thing with Matthew Judon right now. I really don't know the ins and outs of what Matthew Judon actually wants. It tastes good. But it's gonna be interesting. I mean, literally, it wouldn't hurt to add another edge rusher. I mean, it wouldn't. Okay. Receiver, I don't know. I mean, I feel like we still need to see more. Like, I think Johnny Wilson needs more reps. Covey needs more reps. Obviously, John Ross needs more reps. Anais Smith needs as much as he could possibly get right now. So I think that's going to be interesting. So I think there's a lot to really look forward to. I really like Trotter Jr. Just what he's done so far. Probably the best linebacker that played. I understand the other guys like Zach Bond and Devin White had limited snaps, but he was the best linebacker on the field for the first game. I'm hoping to see more and guys get better, and that's really all that matters. So. Dope Aaron 23 says, what's your number one move you want to happen before the regular season? As of right now, dude, I think it's really getting an edge rusher. Wide receiver 3, I think, is really going to figure out itself. Now, Paris Campbell is probably still out. I don't know what the injury report is as of right now going forward, but I guess we're going to find out due time. Paris Campbell really needs to play. I mean, it kind of sucks because he's pretty much been the best receiver in camp as of right now. So, I mean, we're going to find out more, but I think getting an edge rusher is like our number one thing, honestly. I think that's what we're doing, where we're going. What's going on, Dave? Said, Joey, what's up, brother? Just left the city and by the NovaCare complex now at KOP Mall doing a startup. Hope all is good, brother. I hope you enjoy your day today, man. I hope your day is going well. And what do you mean doing a startup? I don't know what that means, but I hope it's a positive thing. Hopefully it's a positive thing. And no, I will not buy Madden because I hate Madden. I really hate Madden, guys. People ask me, how are you a football fan? Don't play Madden. I've played the early Maddens. I haven't touched the college game yet. Eagles Reels, what's going on? Bryce, what's going on, man? Miggle says, hey, Joe, do you think the starters play this week? No. Defensively, I think they will. Offensively, no. The offense, this is the most work that they're going to have as of right now. What's going on, Iron Mike? Nicholas Deluzio says, hey, Joey Shakes, I've been watching your videos on YouTube for a while now, and it's the first time that I'm commenting. I enjoy listening to your insight on Eagles and think you do a great job. I appreciate it, Nick, so much, dude. It means a lot. I'm very grateful. I'm not the smartest guy in the world. I think everybody knows that, but you guys are here for me, and that's all that matters, and we're going through this whole process together every single year. So I appreciate all the support, dude. And everybody else in the chat, I appreciate everybody being in here today. And, the people that usually watch me on videos, because when I stream late at night, most of the time, the people that aren't up at that time now get a chance to come in the chat now, which is a great thing. So it's pretty cool. Hertz Eden says, Hertz still hasn't thrown a pick in camp so far. Let's hope he extends it one more day. I'm not really worried about it too much, to be honest. Even if he does throw a pick, like, they really have to beat up on the Patriots today. Like, it wouldn't shock me if there is a scuffle today. It wouldn't shock me, but they really got to show what's up. Some Black Ninja says, hey, yo, what's good, Shakes? That new Madden game looks a lot better than Madden of old. EA took some things from college football. If you decide to get the game, this is the year, Shakes, let me know. Yeah, we'll see. The only reason I had Madden last year because someone gave me a free code. That's what really happened last year. So, it is what it is. It is what it is. Appreciate it, Lucius. Demetrius says, Eagles get Judon. They significantly increase their Super Bowl chances. Yeah, they definitely do. I feel like the pass rush is I mean, I know it was one preseason game, but I just feel like it's just not enough. I feel like, and I understand we're dropping the edge guys in coverage at times. I feel like I don't know. I feel like it's just not enough right now. I mean, I know you want to hone in on the coverage, the fast break tackles, a lot of zone, disguising coverages, blitz packages. Like, the blitzing was great. Like, that's the one thing I'll say, that the one thing that Fangio believes in is blitzing. And that is a fantastic thing to hear Thank God, you know. Kyle Kokorski said, Joey, another potential edge rusher to trade for. Jalen Phillips entering a contract year. What team is he on? I forgot what team he's on. I didn't know he was on a contract year either. Interesting. Antonio Holmes, I think they play. They were going to play versus the Ravens, but weather, so I believe they play. Nick is doing things differently. I don't know. I don't think they're doing anything differently offensively right now. The only thing that they did differently was not play them for a series in this first preseason game. But if the ones are playing, the ones are going to play a crap ton the next 2 days, counting today. Okay? They're going to be doing a lot today. So I don't expect them to play Thursday. If the ones are playing today, tomorrow, you know for a fact they're resting up on Thursday. I don't see them playing 3 days straight like that. I just don't see it. Moltrai says, I am from Germany and I really like your content. Hey, from Germany? Holy crap, dude. That is awesome. That is far away. But hey, I don't know what time it is over there, but I appreciate so much for you coming in. Kyle says, I just want people to understand that Joe Milton is going to torch Philadelphia in this practice, and I'm just being fair. Seeing him play was pretty incredible. This is just how I feel. All right, well, we'll figure. We'll see what happens when it starts. You know, we'll see what happens, bro. Let's see. Philly Rel 215 says, my only question is if didn't want to pay Reddick, why would they pay Judon? That's what I'm kind of getting at. We don't know what Judon wants. Is Judon looking for? Well, Judon's, I don't know. Judon could be looking for a similar deal. I'm not sure. Or he might just be saying, hey, I want to get paid a little bit more, but, you know, I want to be on a Super Bowl team right now. And I don't know. I don't know what he wants. That's really the two things that are making this thing hard to deal with right now. They won't let me comment in the big TV. I don't think you could comment from YouTube on TV. I don't think you could do that. King George said, if the offense gets good work during these joint practices, knowing Nick, he'll consider that as valuable as them playing in a preseason game. 100%. I'm not shocked over this shit. They did this last year. He takes a lot. Nick he puts a lot of value into the joint practices. And I would have to say, there is value there. I just don't think there's value to some positions. I think for wide receiver, DB, running back at times, I think there's some good things that, defensive line, I think there's some good things to take from it. But Hurts isn't going to get tackled. Hurts is going to throw every ball. Even if he gets sacked, he's still going to throw everything. You know what I mean? So for quarterbacks in general, I think it's shitty. Except you're just, you're getting reps. You're throwing the ball. They're letting you throw the ball. They're letting you do your thing. But like I said, a game environment to a certain extent. That's really where I have it right now. It's just to a certain extent. Let's see. Lucius shows, I'm hoping we get Judon. I believe that Judon would be a great fit here. I also think Sweat would be better in New England because of his skill set. Maybe trade him in a third for Judon. No. You're back to square one. You're not trading. You can't trade Josh Sweat anyway. It's like his cap number is ginormous. It's $13-14 million is fully guaranteed in that deal on a restructured deal this year. Josh Sweat's on a contract year, probably won't be a Philadelphia Eagle next year. So that's why we're putting a lot into Nolan Smith, a lot into Jalix Hunt that I really did like in that first game. Not making plays, but he prevented a lot of big plays from happening. That guy at 6'3", 6'4", 252 can cover running backs, can change direction. I mean, at his size, and guys, he went to Houston Christian, small school, a safety, transition to a defensive end, off-ball coverage type guy. Now I understand why, Fangio liked him so much. Ruben says, what do you think about the Hassan situation? Do you want him to come back to Philly? Yeah, I do. But I would love it, but it's probably not going to happen. I mean, I don't think it's going to happen. I would love for it to happen. But as of right now, I don't think anything's going to happen. I mean, I don't know. He requested a trade. From all the news that's been coming out, the Jets didn't have a contract that was ready. Well, obviously, they didn't because, I mean, he's been holding out for this long. So what the hell's going on? You're not talking to the head coach and Robert Saleh. I don't know what this guy's doing at all. So Brett says, "Hey Joey, hope you're doing well. Let's effing go, Bird Gang. Can't wait for the season. I'm already ready for the season to start tomorrow. Honestly, so." The Justin Simmons situation, look, if the Eagles wanted Justin Simmons, they would have had him, okay? That's how I think of it right now. He's already visited the Saints, went out of there with no contract. He's actually going to be working out for the Falcons now. That's more news that's out. And that's really it. I mean, if the Eagles wanted him that badly, they would have him. Instantly have him, okay? Instantly. So... But we have 225 in the chat. Now, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you like the stream like crazy. Check the links in the description for the merch store. We have some new merch that we will show by the end of practice. I'll show you guys what's going on with that. Become a member today, obviously, for support and joining up. And, check out some of the other stuff I have down there as well. So appreciate everybody jumping in today. We're still 13 minutes till we start training camp, joint practices against the New England Patriots. Thank you so much for everybody coming in today. Lacey Seaman says, who do you think gets wide receiver 3 spot, Covey or Wilson or someone else? I need to see more from both of them. I think eventually two things are going to happen here. One, it's either going to be Johnny Wilson or Britton Covey. Two, I think it's going to be Paris Campbell, but, okay, they are going to use Covey and Johnny Wilson together. Okay, they will use Johnny Wilson and Covey on specific plays in certain situations, but I got to see Paris Campbell hit the field. Okay, I think last year he was injured too, so he's already have some reputation right now. We'll see what happens. It really depends on Paris Campbell, but I don't even know if he's practicing today. I have no idea if he's practicing today. I guess we'll find out. All right, so we got some news here. Cooper DeJean will be practicing in pads today for the first time. That's great. Oh, nice. Cooper DeJean and Paris Campbell are returning. Oh, damn, this is great. All right, well, that's great news. That's fantastic news. Fantastic. So, all right, we got Paris Campbell back. I think DeJean is going to be light in pads today. So, I don't know if he's going to be in full. But that's a good sign, though. It's a really good sign. Hold on one second. I am behind like crazy. KSF says, if Judon wants money, he's just as foolish as Reddick. No one wants to pay an old edge rusher a lot of money. Well, we don't know. I'm not gonna say that's what Judon wants because I don't have the answers. Okay, Reddick, we know what he wants. Okay, that's obvious. He knows he wants the money, and that's all it's been. And they were promised that they would continue discussions after getting to New York and this trade being finalized. The way Linebacker says, the way Shipley looks, you see him getting a lot of touches this year in the offense. Oh, yeah. I mean, the dual threat capability is there. I mean, just after the catch and while if you could throw to that guy in stride, man, he's going to be dangerous. I don't know. I mean, he'll probably be the number 3 this year, most likely behind Kenneth Gainwell and Saquon Barkley. But Will Shipley, Nick Sirianni was talking about Danny Woodhead. And I think that's hilarious because I feel like he could become a guy like that. I mean, I think he's just the perfect fit for Kellen Moore's offense. Okay, he's more of a fit than Kenneth Gainwell is. Okay, Kenneth Gainwell is just he's an average running back, but just is always productive, can make guys miss an open space, but I don't think he's got the dual threat capability that they're trying to turn him into. Hence why they were using him. They were doing a lot more with Kenneth Gainwell last year than how they were supposed to use DeAndre Swift in the offense. So, Deanne Veeder. Oh, I love the profile picture, by the way. Says, yo, what's up, Joey? Love your stuff. Been watching your stuff for 4 years. 4 years, man. Holy crap, dude. Congrats. Thank you. Not congrats. What the fuck? Congrats. Thank you very much for the support, man. It means a lot. 4 years. It's a long time. It's a long time to deal with me every day. All right, Mike says, Reddick won't be back due to Vic's demands for edges. They must cover, and Hassan will drop assignments. He sucks, dude. The reason, here's the whole thing with Hassan Reddick. Reddick is a streaky player, okay? Reddick, 1 month he'll get no sacks. Another month he'll get 6. He disappears from games. He shows up in good moments, like he's shown up in the fourth quarter last year for those big moments. And then there's other moments where he's just consistent games, he's just not there. And since he can't do anything in pass coverage, that's really it. I mean, that's all he could really do at this point. John Mechie would be interesting. A fresh start. Obviously, Houston is stacked on receiver right now. He's kind of the odd man out. Not his fault. He had, I think what did he have? Leukemia, or I forgot what he had. But I'm glad he's doing better, and I hope he's 100% better now. Maria Sands, seeing that Mitchell can play slot, do they move DeJean to safety? That's really going to be the big question. I don't know if they're going to find out that answer today because he's light on pads. So I don't know how much he's going to do today. But I can't really imagine right now, since Chauncey's out. I mean, I feel like DeJean has to be that Swiss Army knife. I don't think keeping him at one position is anything great. I think most likely he should be that move around piece, whether they put him at linebacker or they can move him all over the field for specific matchups that are giving the Eagles hard times every single game. You know what I mean? So I honestly don't know. I wish I could. Really, between OTAs and minicamp, they put him at inside outside corner. That's all they've really done with him so far. But because he's been out for so long, yeah, I mean, now we're in this spot now. So all right, Mike said, Joey, what have you made? What have you made of Becton being a pukeaton? I used to puke all the time when I played. I mean, the guys just do that. Unfortunately, you drink or eat too much before practice, and then you know between the hot sun and everything else. I get it, but he goes right back in there because he's tough. Mekhi Becton, bro. Mekhi Becton is wrecking it. Totally wrecking it. Doing a great. He's having a great camp. He played better than Steen. Steen had a solid day, too, the first game, but Steen was solid. Steen was good, you know, but he messed up on a couple blocks. I think it was like there was a couple assignments he messed up on. So not by much, but Becton has looked more consistent, no doubt. More consistent. Matt Deliosa, can you please explain how your intro has anything to do with your channel? Well, I am a horror fan, obviously. That's what it is. That's what it is. And I like 80s, 70s like horror synthesized music and all that stuff. It's a passion that I have. I'm a big horror fanatic, if anybody knows. Trevor said, it's a shame that not every player we signed got a chance to play. I still remember when Grayland Arnold was on the team. Oh my God, dude. Holy shit. I totally forgot about that guy. My God, it's an old name. Grayland Arnold. I forgot what he looked like, who he was. I mean, I forgot, dude. I totally forgot. I'm not even kidding. We got Matt Della Sola with the super chat. I think he turned his question to a super chat. He said, "Can you please explain how your intro videos?" Yeah, dude. That's just Jason theme because that's my dude, man. That's my favorite dude of all time. I'm not gonna say you know what on YouTube, but you know what I mean. I kind of bring my horror characterishness into, you know, my sports shows or whatever you call this. It's not even a sports show. Nothing is professional around here. Trust me. Because it's Iron Mike says his channel is what he wants. I mean, I've never seen one person really complain about it. I appreciate the super chat, by the way, Matt. I think you're the first person who's ever even said that. not saying it in a bad way, but hell yeah, dude. It's one of my favorite quotes. It's one of my favorite quotes from which movie is it, though? So it'd say, which movie did that quote come from? Kavai says, what up, Joey? Who are you most excited to see play this Thursday for game 2? I mean, I want to see more wide receiver. I want to see more Covey, more Johnny Wilson. Hopefully Cooper DeJean could play. I need to see Paris Campbell in the mix now, see what he could do. I want to see more Jordan Davis. Honestly, I want to see more Zach Bond, more Devin White. There's a lot more. It's everything, really. You know, it's everything. You know, there's so much. There's so much. Digital says Joey likes to put fear into these other content creators. No, that's nothing. That is nothing. That is far from the point. I don't put fear in nobody. I worry about myself, and that's it. Harrison Joey, how are you an Eagles fan? Did you grow up in Philly, Jersey area, or just ended up being a New York Philly fan? Pretty much. Yeah, pretty much watched the Eagles early 2000s on a bet against the Jets. I think against some guys that were Jet fans, and I turned to an Eagle fan after that day a long time ago. So no, I'm not from Philadelphia. No. Tommy says Charger already looking like our second best linebacker. Also, how about trading Bradbury plus something for Judon? I don't know if they're gonna do it, man. I don't know if they're trading. I honestly don't know if they're even trading him at this point. We were thinking he was going to get traded by if he's playing. The problem is if he's not playing corner right now, if he's not playing corner, then I guess it is what it is. You know what I mean? I think they like him. I'd have to say that's probably the truth. I think they really like him a lot. I think they love him, to be honest with you. Fangio is like, oh, he's doing really well, and I guess he's transitioning from corner to safety really well. I don't know. I mean, look, Bradbury's got the body. He's got the body for safety, no doubt about it. But it's really his coverage ability and how is he going to be in open space? And I honestly don't know. I don't know. I mean, look, I don't think corner and safety are exactly the same. There are some similarities, but you're playing obviously more downhill and backside coverage, and how they're going to use him, I don't know. Hopefully open field tackling, he's really good. It's kind of crazy. It's kind of nuts. I think they're keeping him. I don't want to say that, but I just think that's the reason where it's going. Matt Delioso, super chat. Another super chat. Thank you so much. This wasn't even saying in a bad way. Never catch the stream to ask, and I think about it in every video I watch. Yeah, it's pretty much just that's just my character. That's just my character. I have a dark side. No, it's just I just like Jason. I just like Friday the 13th. It's my favorite horror thing of all time. So it's my favorite series of all time. So that's all. That's all it is. That means nothing else. It is from Friday the 13th, but what movie is it? I want to see if anybody knows what movie it's from. Okay, I had to remember for a second. I almost forgot. I almost forgot. Damn, 2020, bro. That's awesome. Diane says, Joey, and Joey, would you trade a 3rd round pick for JOK? It depends. I might. I saw a trade thing for Matthew Judon today. Okay. It was like a 2nd for next year and a 4th for the year after. I'm not giving away no 2nd round pick for a guy that's going to be here for 1 year. It's not happening. I'm not giving away a 1st, 2nd round pick for a guy that's only here for this year. The Wise Tribe said, I think it's crazy that I've been watching these Philly YouTubers since like 17. Oh, I've been doing the same thing. I watched E-Rock, Gail Saunders, like Desert Eagle 90, Spunky 1991. Who's the OG content creator, like, before we know who? I forgot his name. Someone knows his name. Like, real, like, down to earth, like, really good dude. Like, used to make content for years. Forgot his name. This says Trotter looks really good. Do you see him starting at linebacker sooner than later? I don't know. Yeah, probably not right away. I think down the line he will. I gotta say, like, I'm actually really shocked that he's actually produced this much, and with obviously with more snaps under his belt, he's been like so much better, so much better. No, not EDP. It wasn't EDP. Like there was a guy before EDP, way before him. Oh my God, what's his name? Shit. I forgot his name. I'm so mad. Terrence, I started watching Joey in 2018, took 1 year hiatus 20 because I felt he was going too homerish, but I came back in 21. Oh, I don't blame you, dude. I was really depressed during that year. I think a lot of us were going through our feels during that year. Jason Lives. That is correct. That is correct. One of my favorites. Part 7 is my favorite, actually. I think part 7 is like one of my favorites. Chris says, now that Judon is like 32, I'm not giving more than a fourth if Reddick was a conditional third. That's insane. Yeah. I'm not giving away I mean, to give away a second round, it was like there was a stupid trade somebody put online. It was nothing serious. It was just like a stupid thing somebody put up there. A second for 25 and a fourth for 26 or something. I was like, yeah, okay, sure. The problem is, like, if Reddick wasn't going to move from his... So think about it like this. You technically got rid of Reddick and you got rid of Reddick and received a conditional third for 26 and Bryce Huff. I mean, you just got to think of it that way. One of my best buddies that I don't know if he still makes content. He is a Jets content creator. His name is Gangrene David. He told me the other day, a couple days ago, like Bryce Huff is gonna be a good player for us. He thinks he's gonna grow into something unstoppable. He really liked him. He was in the heavy rotation, 43% of the snaps, so you got to watch, he really didn't get, unfortunately, Bryce Huff he hasn't played consistent snaps. He hasn't played more than 43% of the snaps. He was pretty much the third down edge rusher, really, in New York. Pretty much how that whole thing was going. Henry says, what are your favorite modern horror films, excluding the classic remakes? Modern? I mean, God, I love... obviously, Saw was great. I mean, that Long Legs movie was fantastic. I'm trying to remember any other movies I did see recently. I'm going to go see Alien this week. So... the Wise Tribe says, I think we got to wait till the trade deadline to find out names we're not aware of right now to become available. We need a linebacker or edge rusher. A linebacker I'm going to hold off on right now because I feel like we're getting... Like, I thought Dean played solid in the first game. Trotter had 6 tackles and a sack. And of course, I need to see more Zach Bond. Zach Bond has been like Vic Fangio's favorite pet at this point. So I really don't know how far, I think we're fine right now. I mean, who are you going to trade for? Linebacker. That's going to make a difference. Who are you really going to trade for at this point? You know what I mean? King George says, Joey, do you ever go to New York games when we play them? I did a couple times. I live like 40 minutes, so 38 minutes, I would have to say. I live like 38 minutes from MetLife. I'm very close to MetLife. Very close. I'm not far at all. But that stadium sucks. Margo says, I started watching everyone. Joey, Philly 500, LB, Philly Mike in 17. We won that year. It was awesome. Yeah, dude. We were actually supposed to have a Philly Shakedown, I guess, a GOAT podcast. We were supposed to have me and Philly were supposed to do a double collab with Mike and LB in February. It didn't happen because it was all my fault. My girlfriend's birthday. It was my girlfriend's birthday, and I was doing things with her all weekend, so I couldn't make it. So the whole thing got canceled, and it's my fault, pretty much. So Dizzle Press says, I am more of a Leprechaun in the Hood fan personally. Oh God, I haven't watched those films in years, dude. Years. Black Phone's good too. Yeah, Black Phone's one of my favorites too. Making a second one too. Mark says, do you think that anytime soon Hollywood would make a new Friday the 13th movie? It really depends on New Line Cinema. They really have the movie rights now, so until that happens, nothing else. EC wants to what up, Joey? I'm at work. Hope you're having a wonderful day. I listen to while I'm working, so I appreciate you coming in, man. Appreciate it so much. K-Rob says, Vic is showing anything right now, so you really can't tell. Nah, I mean, here's the problem. The thing that I'm going through right now with this team, okay, is that we are literally going through a time where there's a lot of new faces to this defense. Okay, there's way too many players, way too many new players. And the problem with that is, like, these guys have to play, and you have to find out their strengths, their weaknesses. Like, Vic has a lot of work on his hands right now, a lot. So, you know, I get it. You know what I mean? I don't want to say anything negative about it, but, you know, the Eagles aren't going to show everything right now. They're not going to show everything. So we'll see what happens by that time, you know? We're not throwing our cards on the table. So all the fans that are complaining about how the preseason's going and, you know, oh, the play calling's horrible. Like, do you guys actually think they're scheming against the Ravens? Like, we play the Ravens later this year, number one. Number two, you're not showing everything that you do. I mean, you're throwing in some generic shit. I mean, that's really all you're doing. You're throwing in your generic plays, and you're just getting looks. That's all you're doing. You know? Dirk said Titans, they made more roster moves than any other team. Well, yeah, dude. They had a lot of cap space. Of course they did. Any team could do that. Like Titan fans are excited. They signed all these guys and Calvin Ridley and this one and that one. Like, I get it. Like, they spent a lot of money this offseason. Okay, well, now it's up to that quarterback. It's up to the coaching staff. Like, yeah, the Commanders had a lot of money too, and they signed a bunch of guys. Doesn't mean they're going to be good. Doesn't mean that, you know, they're going to the Super Bowl this year. The Eagles could free up a crap ton of cap space and totally rebuild if they want, and start signing guys. The Eagles have done that. The Eagles relatively have rebuilt 3 times. Yeah, 3 times since what? 13. What? 13, 2000. What? God, I'm having a brain fart. I mean, really, at the end of the day, from Andy Reid to Chip Kelly, from Chip Kelly to Doug Pearson, from Doug to Nick. I mean, they've rebuilt this roster pretty much a few times already. You know. Shane Dowsett, all love the horror fan. Michael Myers, my guy, though. I agree. He's top 5 for me. Texas Chainsaw's top 5 for me, too. How many players' names have gone through your mind over all the years of doing this on YouTube? What does that mean? How many players' names have gone through your mind over the years of doing this on YouTube? I don't know what that means, though. A lot of players. I've talked about a lot of people. You know? The YC, I think developing Nolan Smith into a full-time linebacker might be a good play. He's not great speed and looks his best an off-ball linebacker against the Ravens. He's just not great passer. Yeah, I mean, Fangio did talk about that. Fangio did say that his pass rush needs to be a little bit better. When he gets up to be physical, like he had that sack, like he barely even beat the guy. Like the guy totally just like let him go. I mean, he pretty much gave up on that play, that sack that he had in the Ravens game. I give him credit for it. I don't want to discredit him for that. But at the same time, like last year he had he was unblocked on a sack versus Miami. The unblocked sacks, he's getting those. But I think where he really excels is open space, obviously in coverage, the athletic ability that Nolan Smith has. So I think there is a lot more to him going forward. So, you know, I feel good about it though. We need to give him a chance. I'm hoping and praying to God, because just say if he doesn't work out, like just say he does nothing this year. Okay, you traded Hassan Reddick, and they've already made me uncomfortable to trade him just because if Nolan Smith did nothing, not his fault. I know he was injured, and they barely even played him during the season. So there were some things that were his fault and not his fault. But you're going to lose Brandon Graham to retirement. Josh Sweat's going to be gone next year. He's going to sign somewhere else. And then if you lose, and then Nolan Smith is just not producing. I mean, you're down like 3 guys. I mean, you're going to lose 2 guys. But, it is what it is. That's why another edge rusher right now for this year wouldn't be a bad idea. Chris says, Black Phone was one of my, me and my girlfriend's favorite movies. We can't wait to see 2. And hey, Joey, appreciate it so much, Princess Gamer. Nah, the Black Phone trailer is probably, the Black Phone trailer literally showed everything in that movie. I hate trailers that do that. And I thought that kind of did that. What's going on, Eagles Clips? Michael says, should reschedule that for week 1. Would love to see all you guys talk about the first game. Yeah, it'd be great. Susie Squad said, could Johnny Wilson be a second tight end to play with Dallas Goedert? Seems like he blocks a lot for wide receiver 3. Yeah, he's aggressive, but no, he's not playing tight end. He's already discussed this really back before OTA started. He was interviewed and talked about it. He's not playing tight end. I think he would be great at that position. But at the same time, I get it. Like if they're not going to put him there, He's doing, what are your thoughts on Caden Stern pickup? I liked him coming out. I mean, I think he's Caden Stern's a new safety we picked up. He was a 5th round pick in 21 for Vic Fangio when he was the head coach of the Broncos. He's rangy. He's a rangy type safety, ball hawk. He gives contact, so I like his style and open space tackling. Unfortunately, he's got like a big medical history right now. Apparently before he signed with the Eagles, he literally was going to sign with Carolina and he didn't pass the physical. No idea why. That's pretty much the rumor of what really happened. So I don't know. I can't really say anything. He'll probably maybe try out. He's probably competing for a practice squad spot. I'm not taking too much out of it. That Tristan McCollum, though, I actually really do like. I thought he made some great plays on special teams. I thought he did pretty good at safety, But we got to see more. Bud says, Joey, how likely is there to be a fight at joint practice? There could be. So... It's Philly thinks that if the Eagles don't win a Super Bowl 59 in New Orleans this upcoming season, it's a failed season. Yeah, I agree. I believe it. How many more years are you going to go with switching coordinators? I mean, if they don't make it to the Super Bowl this year, I don't know. Like, does Nick get fired? I mean, Nick can't get fired if they make it to the NFC Championship game and lose, or I don't think he can get fired. I don't know. It really depends on if, like, Nick loses the locker room, really. If things just don't go our way. I don't know. I can't see this team playing that bad. It can't get worse than last year. It can't get worse. Thomas, the position in order of need most worried. Number 1, defensive end. Number 2, linebacker. 3, safety. 4, tight end. 5, wide receiver. I would say 1 defensive end, and I would say 2 safety. Tight end and wide receiver. Tight end's bad. It's really, really bad. Calcaterra is the number 2 tight end right now. Pretty much solidifying himself there. The issue I have, and I think I missed a super chat like a douchebag, and I did, and I apologize, because when I go on these rants, I'm not like paying attention. I saw it, and I just kept talking. So Baldy with the super chat, thank you so much, man. Sorry I missed this. I'm very, 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 very sorry. What's one horror movie you think you could survive? Survive? I probably could survive any slasher movie like Friday the 13th. I think I could do that easily. Easily. Very easily. Half of them are tripping on the ground. They're not grabbing a weapon. Too much dialogue. Not enough running. Appreciate the super, by the way. Karen Hudson, when's the last time the Titans played in the conference game? Why talk about Super Bowls? Our Titan fans cannot be talking shit right now. Please. There's no way. So this is what happens. Every time a team has all that cap space, they sign all these guys, they think like the best things are coming. Okay? It's not always the case. Just like the Vikings in that, I thought the quarterback played really good that preseason game. I feel like in preseason, if way too much is happening, that's good. I feel like when too many good things happen in preseason in one game, I feel like it's like you got to take 10 steps back. Because I just feel like, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Cameron hopes that Howie Roseman called the Houston Texans for John Mechie. I'm hoping that's true. I think that was false news, but I hope it's true. John Mechie would be nice. John Mechie kind of reviving his career, very young. Hopefully his health and his situation's really good because that was a horrible thing that happened. And he really just, unfortunately, because of those events, he missed time and they had to make other moves. It's unfortunate. It's good stuff. Tanner said, Eagles seem to be bad during election years, 12, 16, 20, coincidence. That's, ooh. I don't want to talk about that. Why would you even bring that up? Why would you even bring that up as of right now? Let me tell you something. I don't want to hear nothing about... All right, so here's the injury report for the Philadelphia Eagles today, okay? Here's the injury report. We have Oren Burks with a knee. We have Grant Calcaterra with a... Holy shit. Like, really? I mean, serious? Calcaterra's hurt again. Again. He's been out 2 days. He was out yesterday. This is what I'm saying, dude. Calcaterra, it looks great. He's had a great camp, good open practice, good first preseason game. This guy just can't get away from an injury for one second, dude. 1 second. We got Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with his shoulder. Albert O. Now you're out. You're out. Literally 2 tight ends. Jesus Christ. They have that Folsch kid. They have that, I think that Harris kid. Who's 47, 46? That Harris kid. Is he a tight end? I've never even heard of that guy. I have no idea. So limited, you have Paris Campbell, Cooper DeJean, Mekhi Gardner, and Brand Smith. So at least we need Devon. Obviously, we need DeJean back. And Cooper DeJean and Paris Campbell need to be back. Oh, Harris is a wide receiver. I had no idea who that guy was. I'm just gonna say it. I know a lot of the roster, but there's just some guys, like there was a guy at linebacker I never even heard of. It started with a B. What's his name? Brooks or I don't know. I never even heard of that guy in my life. I never even heard of that guy. Digital Pronounce says Calcaterra is a wet brown paper bag. I mean, it just seems like it's just annoying, dude. It's like tight end is going to be a big. Tight end is going to be a big target for the Philadelphia Eagles next year. So, it's going to be a big target. Dallas Goedert's contract is up by the time he turns 30, and he's 28 right now. So throughout his contract, when he's 30 years old, so that's what. 26. He'll 26, I think, is the last year of his contract. No, it's not Brandon Smith. It's somebody else, Brooks or something. It's definitely a different name. It's got to be a different name. There's no way. I think it's different. Trevor said, can you start making your Welcome to Philly highlight videos? Yeah, I don't know if I'm doing those again, bro. Like, those take a while. I don't have the right editing stuff anymore for that. I used to do those all the time. But I don't know. They take a lot of time, They take a lot of time. I'm not sure if I'll ever go back to those again. Gustavo Meza says, breaking news, Eagles have activated DB Cooper, DeJean from the non-football injury list per Adam Schefter. It's great. It's great news. DeJean is back, boys. Karen says, oh, yeah, DeJean is back. I hope they take it slow with the injury. The deal is Calcaterra needs calcium. He needs to just, I don't know. He needs to be protected he needs to be Bubble Boy from the fucking Bubble Boy movie or something. Derek Brooks? I don't know. I thought it started with a B. I swear to God. I put on the tape. I'm like, who the hell is that guy? He was that linebacker. I have no idea. Dirk says, Dirk Money Swag Fly 2 says, would you do better than Jalen this year? You will be upset and heartbroken just because of the new contract he got. Huh? Bro. Would do better than Jalen this year? I don't know. Try to fix that, and I'll read it again. Cole says, DeJean officially activated off the non-football injury. Oh, dude, this is great, dude. This is great. Oh, I love it, dude. I love it. I love it. He's back. He's back. All right, so he's gonna do individual. He's gonna do some individual work today, and then so we'll see what happens. Today actually marks his 3 weeks being back, technically, which they were correct. Right before the day of training camp, he was gonna be out 3 weeks. So, Brand Peck says, Joey, is Burks on the limited list? I don't know. I don't know who are we talking about. Karen said, imagine having the Colts in your division and finishing 4th place. I think the Jags are gonna be good this year. I think the Jags. Well, Trevor Lawrence sucks, but I don't know. I don't like Trevor Lawrence at all. I've never liked him at all. I really don't. I think they have a good team around him, but I just don't. Oren Burks. Yeah, he's not practicing. He's been out with a knee injury. Sorry, you said Burks, and I was like, Burks, what? Yeah, Oren Burks is out with the knee, still out. It's kind of ridiculous. Dirk says, I cannot help that. Oh, I didn't know that. All right, you should have told me that in the beginning. You should have told me that. I don't know. I know Jalen Hurts is a great quarterback. I'm not saying this is his reviving year. Like this is the year where he does it. He's done it before. He could do even better. Like, I'm not worried about Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts has had a good season before. It's not, can he do it? I know he can do it. Put the right coaching staff behind him and boom, it's going to happen. I'm not worried about it at all. Period. Oh, I feel really bad. I just did that. See, I got to stop doing shit like that because I end up paying for it. Man, people are very... The Wise Tribes is Cooper DeJean. Can't wait to see him in our next game. I'm not sure if he's going to... I'm hoping by, like, tomorrow he'll be full. We'll see. You know what I mean? I appreciate Dirk so much, man. I appreciate it. Two Jestos is Terry McKee, 200 plus. Oh, by the way, okay, I really need Tanner McKee to be the first half quarterback this week. I feel like a lot of the receivers didn't really do enough for Tanner McKee. I think Tanner McKee has done a lot better. Kenny Pickett's afraid to throw over 10 yards. I don't know why. Whatever's dialed up for him, it's not enough. Okay, Tanner McKee, I feel like his progressions are a lot better. But not even that, though. I just feel like his receivers didn't really help him out. Like, there was guys open just dropping balls here and there. I want to see Tanner McKee I want Tanner McKee to start in the first half with the better receivers. That's what I really want to see. I don't think the receivers did anything good for him at all. Like John Ross, I think John Ross had a couple good catches. There was one where he needs to start attacking the football. He's too passive. Like, he waits too much. He's got to go attack the ball. Like, he doesn't go up for it. Like, he just waits till the ball lands in his hands. If it's not, he doesn't really fight for it at all. I think that's really the only problem with him that I really don't agree with too much. You know? Jerome Kendrick, man, what's going on, dudes? Hey, Shakes, you and 500 catching the early worm. Pause, no Diddy R, season Shakes. Haters gonna hate. Go Birds. Oh, dude, we're gonna tear it up, dude. Pause, but we're gonna tear it up. Thomas, I'm honestly looking for us to draft tight end in round 2, maybe 3. Oh yeah, I agree. Like, tight end has got to be big on our list. There's no doubt. It's got to be a bigger list. We got 231 in the chat. I can't tell if we have 229. I don't know. It's pretty close. But we got 229 in the chat. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't. Like the stream up like crazy. Thank you so much, guys. We'll be streaming tomorrow as well. And obviously, we'll be streaming the preseason game. So definitely stick around the next few mornings, or at least for tomorrow morning, and we'll be, we'll be ready Thursday night. So appreciate it so much. Check the link in the description for all the support. Check out the merch store. We just came out. Me and Philly just came out with the redemption line. I'm going to show you the redemption line in a little bit. We'll get through practice a little bit and do our thing. And let's do it up. Let's do it. Anything that I'm missing during the joint practices, any videos, anything, my link for X is in the description, and stuff like that. So appreciate it so much, guys. So much. Let's see. Jalen Hurts, I've been here from 2020, Joe. You made it far. Shout out my name. Jalen Hurts. Shout out to Jalen Hurts. Of course you've been here since 2020, man. We didn't know what was going to happen. But, man, are we... Did you see Carson Wentz play with KC? Oh, my God. Carson Wentz, I got to say, man, that guy's got a fucking cannon, man. I just always forget, that guy has an arm, dude. He does. It's just shitty. I mean, I don't care, but it's just man, that guy can throw the ball 80 yards easy with his, I mean, it's crazy, but man, he looked horrible. He started Carsoning himself, literally. The deal pronounced that I really need Tanner McKee to back up to be backup tight end at this point. It's empty, dude. It's really bad. It's bad. It's worse than worse expected. Because really, other than that, I've liked all the running backs. I think they're gonna keep 4 running backs this year. I have a feeling. I think Kendall Milton is gonna make the team. I think so. I honestly think so. Depending how many want to keep on practice squad, I don't know. But to keep another one would be great. I like Nichols. Shipley obviously was great, but Nichols was great. Price was awesome. I liked all the running backs, to be honest with you. I really didn't have an issue with the running back position at all. They all ran pretty good. I mean, we don't scheme in those preseason games, but that's the reason why we won that game. We ran the ball really well in that game when opportunity was there. You know what I mean? Let's see. EC wants his football hurts. Wasn't even bad last year. Dude said, I'm sorry with my words. I just woke up this morning. That's how I feel. I mean, I wake up, I get on here, and sometimes I don't make any sense. I've fallen asleep mostly almost in videos sometimes. I think the video I did a couple days ago, my eyes were like this. I was like, I was doing all that. I smoke a lot of weed. That's fine, Nothing wrong with that anyway. I'm not saying I do that. I'm just saying I do nothing. I chew tobacco. That's my main thing. That's what I do, and I gotta quit before my life is shortened. Born Alone Dylan said, "What up, Joey? Becton looks good, and who are you taking in a trade? Noah Brown or Thielen? Oh, not Thielen. I'd rather take Noah Brown instantly. Boom. I don't think they would trade him though. I don't think that would happen. Noah Brown in a heartbeat. I would take him. But Becton looks the most consistent. He's throwing up at practice. He's coming back in the lineup. Everyone's staying away from him because his breath stinks, Dorian got a big shout out from Kentucky. You're my main info guy for my Birds Flyers Fly. I appreciate it so much. And I'm sorry sometimes if I don't make sense of my videos, it's stuff like that. If you want the most non-cookie, cookie cutter type, not walking on eggshells type content, and you want at least the truth and just how I feel, definitely be here for that. Definitely be there for that. The Wide Stripes, I need to see consistency from Dean. He's had a bad camp and looked decent against the Ravens. I'm not sold on him yet. Yeah, he needs more time. That open practice, everybody was dogging him. I mean, dogging him. Because when you see a guy that gets, even during regular training camp practice, his coverage just sucks, dude. It's not good. Him going after the quarter, that's why this scheme, dude, it pisses me off because I feel like if we had a more aggressive take on this defense, if we ran a 4-3 or something like that, I think Dean would thrive a lot more. But because of this, everyone's got to drop back in coverage, okay? I feel like Dean is hurting from this, but that open practice, if you see a man get his ankles broken, not once, but twice, we saw one video of him getting his ankles broken, and by the end of the practice, he got his ankles broken again by none other than Kenneth Gainwell, and he's not even the best back on our team. Not even the most, like, you're acting like the guy's LaShawn McCoy or something, breaking ankles left and right on our defense. He can't even make an angled tackle, and he gets twisted up. So when they actually blitzed with him the other day, or when we played the Ravens, I thought he played really well. I thought he was solid. I don't know. When it comes to these practices, I don't know. Like I honestly don't. There's way too much right now. There's way too much. We have to be more patient with some of these players. There's the Titans got Snead and more on defense weapons. Yeah, but it's all about the coaching now, dude. There's a lot of new pieces. It's too just because you sign a bunch of guys to big money, but they're, how much do they gel? And some guys, you have to make sure guys get paid and they don't start falling down. There's guys that get paid, like the Eagles, right? 2017 when they signed Timmy Jernigan, right? Or when they signed him and then they extended Timmy Jernigan, he just fell apart. Alshon Jeffrey signed a new contract. 4-year deal, fully guaranteed. Fell apart. We had some really bad contract. Malik Jackson, another guy, fell apart. I mean, guys got paid and they fell apart really bad. The Alshon Jeffrey, Malik Jackson contracts really killed us. And the Carson Wentz contract killed us as well. So it didn't do us any favors. It didn't do much of anything. Dirk said, I will try to catch the show in the morning, but I have to work. All right, man. Enjoy your day at work, man. Don't work too hard now. Let's see. 2 Jet Stoa says, I think already with the scheme. Mixed with motion, we will see Shane Steichen play calling. I mean, the number one thing we're seeing, we're checking the ball down. We're doing check downs. We're throwing crossers, slants. I mean, middle of the field. I mean, you saw that cover 0 blitz. You saw what happened. You saw what happened last year when, the defenses caught, what took us far last year was the talent. But the talent only gets so far. It only gets so far. Let's see here. I'm seeing if there's anything else here. Oh my God, I forgot. I forgot Jalen Reagor. Dude, I forgot Jalen Reagor's on the Patriots. Oh my God, this is gonna be awkward. Dude, I totally forgot Jalen Reagor is on the Patriots. I totally forgot about that. Oh, this is gonna be interesting. This is gonna be interesting, bro. Holy shit. I totally forgot. I literally totally forgot about that. Hold on. I just lost. Oh, here we are. Say KGPLU says, how you feeling about Renfro? Renfro's still out there too. It's another guy that's still out there. So you have Mechie, Renfro. I heard rumors about Alan Lazard. I don't know, a trade for Alan Lazard. That was from Yahoo Sports. I don't even know why the Eagles are connecting to him. He just got to the Jets last year, so and that was Aaron Rodgers' boy because he wanted him to be there. The White Tribe said, yeah, I like White, and I think Trotter has potential, but outside those two guys, I think linebacker's a liability. You got to pray we have no injuries there. Yeah, that's staying healthy at that position is going to be very important, no doubt. The White says, Reagor, the last of our first round embarrassments, pretty much. I remember he was on the Vikings and we just he tried to get I remember he had one first down catch. They put him in for a play. They had a first down catch on us. He started thinking he was hot shit. And then we had those punt returns. He went nowhere. Jose Serrano says Judon had a down season in 23, which brought his numbers down. Plus, wasn't he injured during the season? The injury, I don't know. I know he's fine now, if that's the case. I didn't hear anything about an injury. Maybe he did have an injury. I'm not sure. KDP says, damn, they cut Juju and not Reagor. Shit must be very bad. I don't know. I don't. Juju has overvalued himself when he was technically like what, the number 2 in Pittsburgh when AB was there. I mean, he probably was mostly the number 3 there, to be honest. Then when AB left, he like really thought he was like a number 1 guy. I don't want that man near this team at all. I don't want no TikTok diva making videos and doing stupid crap on the side. I'm not into that. I'm not into that. I mean, Anaya Smith does a lot of that vlogging bullshit, and look where he's at, you know. The Y says Juju a TikTok star. Well, Juju isn't brown, though. Rio says Bond needs a bounce back game. Yeah, I mean, but he barely had any snaps though, bro. Like that's the thing. Like I can't put. Yeah, if you want to say Jalen Carter didn't play well, he batted down a pass. Like Jalen Carter didn't play well. Jordan Davis didn't play well. Zach Bond like barely played well. Like it's because they barely even played. Like after the first couple plays, I thought they were, they were a lot tighter. They were a little bit better after a couple plays. Like we got gashed up the middle, like beginning of the game. Like Zach Bond and Jordan Davis got the center and guard for the Ravens, took both of them out and had a big run up the middle. And then we had like no coverage on the left side for this run. I think they threw it to the running back to the left side or something like that. There was nobody open. There was nobody even in coverage on that side. So, guys, it's a new defensive coordinator. It's a lot of new faces. This is what you deal with when it comes to a youth movement. Pretty much, this is what you're dealing with. You know, a lot of guys are getting snaps right now. Marcus Spikes, what up, Joey? It's joint practice day. Hopefully the guys are doing great, and plus Cooper's active today, but he probably won't play until last preseason. Hopefully they put him in at safety. Yeah, I can't wait to see what they do with him. You know, he's going to do some individual work today. Not going to go full today, but it's a good sign, though. I mean, at least we're getting him this week. I'm hoping by tomorrow he's full, and then he plays. Because physically, he needs to get used to being in the NFL. Like, he's not used to anything. He hasn't hit at all. Like this is gonna be the first day where he's gonna get some work, a little individual work, get some things done. So I'm hoping it's gonna be good. That's what I'm really hoping. The Y Tribe said Juju also crowned on the Eagles after winning the Super Bowl. Well, yeah, that's the main reason why I didn't like him, because he literally clowned this whole entire team. The whole team. He made Valentine's Day cards with Bradbury on the front. I won't let you go or something. Like he did some stupid. I forgot, he did some stupid shit. Like, you know, like you got your ring, just enjoy it. Like I don't know why, you know, these guys do shit like that. Two Justo says Anaya Smith is giving me Jalen Reagor vibes. Well, I mean, you know, I don't blame you. I get it, you know, trust me. All right, so warm-ups are done right now. Damn, Chase Claypool's on the IR. I heard that running back from the running back from Detroit tore his ACL today or yesterday. He did. Jahmyr Gibbs tore his ACL. That sucks, dude. That's a big hit. That's a big hit. Let's see here. Tommy said we need to see some smiles from Hurts this season. Can't be stoic all the time. I want to see the passion. I want to see the passion for the game like B-Dog had. Oh, he's I mean, yeah, dude, we were going through a rough time. Even when we were winning, it was a rough time. Like, why were there the ugly games that we were winning, dude? Like, we made things so much harder on ourselves, and Hurts tried to change a lot of things. The rumor was somebody close to Jalen Hurts in the situation was there was a big disconnect between Jalen Hurts, Nick Sirianni, and Brian Johnson. Hurts tried to change the offense. He, because the quarterback and head coach meet every single week in a private meeting every week, like normal. And for somewhat, Jalen Hurts was like, look, we need more intermediate passes. The offense needs to get better. And Nick kind of just swept it under the rug, The one thing I'll give respect to Nick was he actually confessed a lot of stuff a few days ago. So I have to give credit where credit's due. Because honestly, from last year to this point, before that apology, I really didn't even care what he had to say. You know. Dave said, Joey, what do you think the serious side of who stays? Who we have a lot of great linemen. We have good depth in the secondary. It's gonna be tough cuts. Oh yeah, dude. I think with Bradbury being at safety fully now, we don't have to worry about a corner getting cut. So I think they're gonna keep most of the guys. I don't think Job's making the roster. I don't know. Maddox is probably gonna make it. I don't know. McPherson's probably not gonna make it. Job McPherson, cornerback wise, Tyler Hall. That the problem I have right now, nickel's a problem now. I mean, not really a problem because the problem is we don't know where we're putting Cooper DeJean. Okay. It looks like Quinyon Mitchell is going to play nickel. I'm hoping that that's not the only position he's going to be playing in the future because he really needs to be on the outside as a future number one. And I'm hoping after this year, when Slay is gone, whether he retires or the Eagles trade him or something like that, then he'll get his shot. Ringo looks fantastic. Isaiah Rodgers has looked pretty solid, and he missed a couple some underthrows. But I think he'll be fine. That was his first game back. Isaiah Rodgers hasn't played in a year and a half. So I get it. Chinad 426 is great content. Been watching your videos for the past 2 seasons. I appreciate it so much, man. Thank you so much for watching today, dude. I was saying, so yeah, Joey Judon was injured with the right bicep torn tendon. All right, well that's not the worst. That's not the worst injury I've ever heard of. So. That's not horrible. I mean, it's not like he's coming off of an Achilles or an ACL or, something like that. I mean, that's not as bad, but practice started right now. It's already going. They just got done with warm-ups. They just got done. So now it's game time. It's game time now. Patriots fan just yelled at Nick Sirianni. Hey, Sirianni, Bill is taking your job next year. That's just a dumb rumor. It looks like there's a 1v1 rep with Devontae Smith. I don't even know who it's against. I can't even see it really. Patriots Gerard Mayo informed his players that if they engage in a fight during practice day and are a starter, you will play the entire preseason game. And if you're not a starter, you will not play at all. Interesting. I think it's really stupid that the NFL is actually fining teams that are fighting. It's just stupid. I mean, goddamn. I mean, it's just, you're talking about a bunch of men with high testosterone playing. Come on now, you're gonna fine players now for fighting in joint practice. Come on now. The Wide Stripes, Huff is going to be a disappointment. Huff doesn't look good at all. He hasn't really shown anything, no. But still, he hasn't got a lot of snaps either. That's the problem I have right now. Jordan Davis hasn't had enough snaps. Carter hasn't had enough snaps. Brandon Graham's a vet. Josh Sweat barely played. Some of the starters didn't play that much. They played a series. Bryce Huff pretty much played a series. And at the same time, they're protect their $17 million a year man. But he's got to play. Okay? I mean, from what we heard from Fangio this offseason, it was, he's not a 3-down edge rusher yet, and then really after the open practice, the first preseason game, he's going in the right direction. It doesn't sound good. You just paid this guy, and I mean, he's in a rotation, but he's going to be, it's not going to be 43% of the snaps. It'll be a lot more than that. It will be a lot more than that, EC1 Football, you see Stephon Diggs yelling at Stroud last week? I think people are taking that out of context, honestly. He wasn't yelling at him. He was explaining something. I don't think he was yelling at him. The one between him and Murray, that was I mean, sorry, not him and Murray. Remember when like a fight like that on the sideline was where it was. I think it was between Murray and I forgot who else. Who the hell was that fought with him on the sideline that one time, and it was like really bad. I forgot who it was. Was it Gilmore? Not Gilmore. I was not Gilmore. Fucking. Oh my god, I forgot his damn name. Jose Jones with Super Chat. Thank you so much, man. Says Vic pressured, said DeJean will be on the field in dime packages with Slay Rogers, cued DeJean when he's ready. Okay. So they're trying to they're doing pretty much what they've been doing with him as of right now. So they're not really doing anything differently. So appreciate Super Chat, man. Hurst says he's at practice starting. Joey, reps are happening now. Yeah, I see it. John says, I was there live and did not really see Eli Ricks really play until the 4th. Is it true? Do you think that's a little weird? Well, dude, it's not weird because there's so much competition now. Like, Ricks is just one corner of a lot of corners that are in front of him right now. You know what I mean? So it's not that weird. I mean, it's just, what do you expect him to be on first team right now between what's in front of him right now? It's just kind of crazy. So this is Quinion Mitchell has had some really good coverage reps against Patriots and one-on-ones. Well, A.J. Brown had a one-on-one there. Jalen Hurts to Johnny Wilson was not really clicking for the Eagles one-on-ones. Yeah, so AJ Brown scored on Christian Gonzalez. Christian Gonzalez is a good corner, man. He's gonna have a really good career, fantastic career. Let me try to do this. Try to do this the right way here. Let's see. Yeah, here's one. Let me try to. Shit, my bad. My bad. All right, so here's one. This is A.J. Brown against Christian Gonzalez. Make sure I'm hoping you guys can hear me right now. For a touchdown. And then we had shit, I keep fucking this up. I don't know why. There's the first one. Another one. That's the same one. Devontae Smith wins 1v1 rep. I don't know who that's on, but that's another one, though. So you have A.J. Brown doing good. Devontae Smith, I don't know who he was against, but he won his rep one-on-one. We should be wailing at these dudes. I mean, we should really be wailing at these guys. We should really be showing up. They better show up today, the next 2 days, against the rest of these guys. They really should. They really should. But we'll see. I'll go back for more if there is more. So those are the two right there. We have 201 in the chat. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. If you guys haven't subscribed, hit the like button like crazy. Thank you so much. Check the pinned comment. Check the description for support in a lot of ways. We're going to be talking about the merch as well. Me and Philly have put out a new line called the Redemption Line. And we have some sneak peeks at the end of August as well that you guys might like. So we're working on a lot of stuff right now. A lot of things. Two Jet Stoa says, how do you feel about the defensive line? I don't think it's enough. I think you need another edge rusher. I think getting after the quarterback's going to be a problem. I think it's only been a problem throughout one preseason game. I don't think we're giving enough pressure. I feel like you have to use certain guys to get pressure on quarterbacks, and I don't think we're doing that enough. So that's where I think we're at. To watch out, you need elite corners to stop Smitty or Brown. I want to see the rest of our wide receiver get 1v1s. Yeah, I mean, I expect AJ Brown, Devontae Smith to do that. Okay. Let's get. We have Jalen Hurts with a deep connection to Devontae Smith with Kyle Duggar trailing 7-on-7. That's another update. 1v1 for Dallas Goedert. Here's a 1v1 for Dallas Goedert. That one is up as of right now. So let's go to that if we can. If I don't screw this up enough. Let's see here. Here we go. Here's Dallas Goedert. 1v1. How about that? I don't know who that's on. I can't tell. These videos are tough because you don't know. You can't even really see these guys. Let's do that. We don't need to see my pretty face. But there's one, Dallas Goedert. So we have a few already now. We have a few actually already, which is good. There's AJ Brown against Christian Gonzalez. That's what we expect. Sorry, I did that one twice. Here's Devontae Smith, 1v1 rep. I don't know who this is. I couldn't tell you at all. But that's what we expect from some of those guys. That's what we expect. That's what we expect. Nice. Beautiful. Good start, though. Gotta watch this defense, though. Hopefully this defense could do a little bit better going forward. Well, I'm hoping we go a little bit better going forward. Let's keep going here. Let's see here. Who Eagles play regular season? Green Bay and Brazil. Friday night game. Which I can't stand. Dude, so I do think Fangio will scheme us where we gain strengths. Well, yeah, I mean, I don't think these players haven't been coached. You know, they've been coaching. You know, they've been coached the right way during training camp. These guys haven't been through a game in Vic Fangio's scheme yet. You know, so you got to give these guys more time. Unfortunately, as for a positive morning, Joey, I think we'll add anyone else to the roster before the season officially begins. Oh yeah, 100%. It's either going to be a wide receiver, it's going to be an edge rusher. It could be. I think a couple moves can happen. Honestly, you know, I think potentially there's already a lot of rumors swirling against Matthew Judon right now. There's multiple that there was a report that came out yesterday. I made the video on it. If you guys haven't checked it out, check out the last video I did with the Hassan Reddick stuff. I talked about Matthew Judon, and there was a report that came out that there's multiple teams involved with him. The Watch Traps is Green Bay quietly going to be one of the best NFC teams. Can't sleep on them. Oh no, they're going to be good. I know they can win in Brazil, but they're going to be a good team, and you know, can't afford to make any mistakes going forward. You know, with that team, so you don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. All right. Kenny Pickett to John Ross for a deep catch against Patriots. Cornerback Alex Austin on 7-on-7. Ross appeared hurt at first, but was able to get up and jaw off the field without a limp or anything. So John Ross makes a big play. Bradbury gets called for holding and gets mossed by a tight end. Oh, God. Oh, nobody wants to see this shit. Oh, this is bad. Quinyon Mitchell, man. What a rep by Quinyon Mitchell. Oh, this is bad. Look at this rep. Look at this rep. Oh, shit. This is not good. Hold on. You might be like, are you kidding me? This is all right. So look, this is Quinyon Mitchell. Beautiful. Quinyon Mitchell, God, man. Talent. I'm really hoping that this man is, I mean, really, like, the one mistake I feel like I'm hoping they don't make is that he plays nickel so much, he's too good at it, and then they don't move him from that spot. That's really the only thing I'm really worried about when it comes to Quinyon Mitchell at all. Like, that's really the only thing I'm worried about. Now, here's the next one that you guys are probably... Bradbury gets called for holding and gets mossed by a tight end. Oh, shit. Oh, man. It's not good, bro. I mean, at this point, I mean, you can't even. It's not good, bro. That's really bad. Really bad. Is he playing that well at safety? That's the question. Is he really playing that well? I mean, are they just grasping his nuts, like, and just complimenting him? I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. I'm trying to figure it out myself. Jesus Christ, that looked bad as bad can get. Somebody says it's practice. Calm down. What are you talk? He just got beaten by a tight end, dude. He held, and he couldn't even cover a tight end, dude. Come on now, it's practice. We've been through almost 2 weeks of training camp already, and a preseason game under our belt. Come on now, let's be. I give players slack sometimes, but come on now. But as a safety, yeah, like Don Lewis just said, safety's covered tight end. That's a problem, dude. That's a problem. That didn't look good. That's why these joint practices are great. When you're facing your own players, every player knows each other. Every player knows everybody's weaknesses and strengths. Everybody knows. Everybody knows. That looked like shit, though. I ain't gonna lie. The watch, I can't believe they got Josh Jacobs. Their O-line is pretty good. Got speed at wide receiver. The wide shots at Bradbury's watched at DB at safety or grocery boy at this point. So it says Hershey says Brandon Graham sack. They said, but reports from Eagles are Bradbury did a great job at practice today. He was strong in coverage, was great. Well, practice just started today. I mean, you're talking about the other practices? Yeah. I mean, they're literally, yeah. I don't know. That's not looking too great. Bradbury looks fucking slow. Like, he looks, I mean, I know he's playing like, he's stacked up like a coin, but still, it doesn't matter. You get that situation where that tight end is running right at you, making a big play over our defense, and he's the last line of defense, and he can't even, I don't know. It's going to be interesting. Nakobe Dean struggling in coverage again. This is going to be the downfall of Dean right here. The downfall of Dean is going to be his coverage ability. It's not good. It's not good. 11 on 11's first team linebackers are Devin White and Nakobe Dean. So Zach Baughn's not even in first team now. Now they did just like they did in the open practice. They put Nakobe Dean in the practice and he got tore up. Brandon Graham with a sack in 11 on 11s versus Patriots. Devontae Smith and Christian Gonzalez. Competitive rep. Oh, he creamed. Oh, I'm not worried about these two guys. Like Devontae Smith and AJ Brown are tearing it up at this practice. They're tearing it up. They're tearing the crap out of this place. Okay? That's where we're at right now. That's where we're at right now. Here's Devontae Smith and Christian Gonzalez. Oh, man, that's dirty. Boy. Oh, that was actually pretty good. He tried doing a double move. He just tried doing a double move on Christian Gonzalez. Didn't bite on it, but Smith is just, oof, man, nice cut. Nice cut. Brandon Graham with a sack, 11 on 11s versus Patriots, first team offense. 11 on 11s, first team linebackers, Devin White, Nakobe Dean, and Brandon Lee Gowton said Nakobe Dean struggling in coverage again. Yeah, it's not good, bro. That's his weak point. That's pretty much the problem. That's the problem. That's the only thing he can't do. He can do everything else. If he can't cover, dude, he's not gonna. He's gonna make this team. But this is like the Reddick situation all over again. Like Nakobe Dean, he flashes and shows well when he's going out, when he's blitzing and when he's playing downhill. Coverage, he sucks, dude. He's just bad. I'm trying to hold in for Nakobe Dean, bro, but this is what happens, bro. You get hurt 3 times last year. You're on IR 2 times. You know what I mean? It's crazy. It's crazy, dude. It's absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. That was a little ugly, I ain't gonna lie. that was a little ugly. I'm not gonna lie there. Jason Joy, I was kidding. The Birds will still build up Bradbury up to move him. What are the what? Just because he's playing another position, then they're gonna lie and say he's playing well? Is that what they're gonna do? Two Justo said he looks old. I think he's done starting to play scared. That's what got Slay hurt. You know what I think? You know what the truth is? I feel like Bradbury's mental, ever since that play in the Super Bowl, I think like that mental thing I think that play, and he's had some mental thing going on really since that time. You see, once I say package Dean and Bradbury, Stinkwell and Blankenship to Hugh. Whoa, what? What? You want to package 4 players for one guy that potentially, and John Mechie, like, yeah, there's talent there, but no. I would never get rid of Reed Blankenship. Kenneth Gainwell, we need him this year. I mean, simple as that. At least when you have a guy, 4 guys are not. If you get rid of Blankenship, that's a starter that's gone. It's a starter that's gone. Can't do that. Quinyon Mitchell got beat by Patriots receiver. Okay. Just let these guys play and get reps, dude. That's all what this is about. Are they done with practice? I guess they're done with practice, I think. I'm trying to find Quinyon Mitchell getting beat. Sean Steffens got beat pretty bad by a lot of yards. He got torched. He got torched pretty good. Says Eagles say Cooper DeJean has been activated from non-football injury list. Says he's currently alongside James Bradbury in the stretch line. That was earlier. Is this another rep from Bradbury getting clocked? Oh no, it's the same one. Yeah, it's not good. It's not good, bro. All right. Well, I think that's it. I mean, I figured they practice. I know it's usually an hour, but with joint practice, I figured it'd be a little bit longer. But we'll see. We'll see. Otherwise, try to easy one still hanging on Gainwell when he doesn't belong in this same sentence as those other bums. The reason why you have to keep Gainwell this year because there's nobody else on this roster that's really going to replace him. You need three backs. You're keeping three backs. Nobody behind. Nobody. Nichols, Price, and Milton are not as good as Gainwell is. Plus, he's on a contract year, so he's going to play his damn hardest this year. That's what you're going to get out of these guys. Here's why everyone hanging on Blankenship. He was one of our best defensive players last season. He was the only one that could tackle. It makes no sense why people want him gone. Look. I feel like when it comes to his coverage, I don't think he's the best. I think he just turns around too late. I think he's a solid role playing safety in this defense. I don't think Blankenship. I don't think Reed Blankenship is the. I don't think he's the best linebacker we have. I think they could make a move for a better guy. I think he's solid, but I don't think he's anything amazing like everyone thinks he is. I get killed on it every day, but I think Blankenship is solid, but I don't think he's the best safety known to man in history. Watching the scrimmage, well, it's not live. It's just reporters putting up video on X, Twitter. But trading four guys for one dude for Mechie that's definitely not. I mean, you already extended Reed Blankenship for another year, so they want him here. They need him here. They can't afford to get rid of him. Yeah, well, dude, it's 11:38. They started at 10:30. It's 11:38. So technically, yeah, it's been an hour. An hour of practice is quick. It's not. They do a lot in an hour. Don't get me wrong. You only do so many reps. They have tomorrow as well. The Wild Charts says Gainwell does not stink. You've been drinking the haterade on him. He's great number 2 for rookie deal money. Let him walk after the season, but you won't find a better value for him this year. No, there's nobody else. There's nobody else that's available, and there's nothing behind him right now besides Shipley that's still a work in progress. That's better than him right now. Why says Blankenship is consistent and good enough? Yeah, I think he is consistent. But like I said, sometimes his coverage, is a little on and off. But I think as more of an in the box contact type of guy, I think he's great. I think he's awesome. The Watch Shot said Blankenship is a good depth piece if CJ DeJean or Brown get hurt. Blankenship can start if those guys aren't ready. Yeah, of course. As like a number 3, whether he's the number 2, whether he's the number 3, whatever, still, regardless, if DeJean goes in at safety and Reed is the number 3, like they could do 3 safety sets. They could do a lot of stuff. Reed, I think, could still play a lot, even if he's the number 3. Ty says he's trolling Joey. Quignon did not get beat. Okay, I was just wondering because that's what I heard. That's what he said. So I don't know why people would troll that. Like, why? The why said, unless we get a safety and a running back that are capable of coming in and starting without getting burnt every play, we ain't getting rid of those two. No, definitely not. Otherwise, says Blankenship definitely isn't a Pro Bowl player or even like a top 20 safety in the league, but damn, people expect every man on 50 round to be all pro. Yeah, that's the shit I can't stand with Eagle fans. Like every player on the roster has to be an all pro. They have to already be a 6-time Pro Bowler already. Like some guys just work really well in a system. Like that's it. There are just some guys that work well in the system, you know? Simple as that. It's like that's just what it is. It's what it is. I want to make sure that like I have all the news for today because I don't know if anything else happened. I think that's really all that happened today. I don't think much happened after that, really. We got 177 in the chat right now. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, like the stream. Appreciate it so much, guys. We're gonna be streaming tomorrow as well of joint practices, and we'll be streaming the preseason game on Thursday. So we're gonna be doing our thing. Appreciate all the support so much, so much. Love you all. EC1 says if you put Blankenship on another team, he's not starting at all. Yeah, well, it depends. It depends on the team, though. I wouldn't say on any team. I'd say on a specific team that's in a dire need, I think he could start. But I think if somebody is more capable in coverage, I think he could be a backup, but doesn't mean he won't get playing time. You know what I mean? But that's I don't think he sucks. I think he works. I think with the good players around him, he's very good too. He's not the type of safety that you put him on a really, really, really bad defense and you just add him to it and he's gonna take over for everybody. It's not the case. You know what I mean? So I get it. Rowan Cleese is great stream. Appreciate it so much, bro. I hope you're having a good day. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Oh, I have the wrong screen up. Why is that? Because I'm stupid. That's why. Darcy said, who you think is a better between Ed Reed and Brian Dawkins? Oh, come on now. Who you think I'm going to say? Fucking Ed Reed? No. The Wolverine, bro. Miggle says, think Coop gets a few reps this Thursday. I'm hoping tomorrow he does. I'm hoping he goes from they need to start. They are slowly getting him, I mean, Paris Campbell coming back is huge. And DeJean coming back is big too. And I'm really hoping with DeJean, like they put him in full pads, like, but this is the first day he's hitting, so he's doing individual work. So he hasn't hit anybody in pads at all. Like these guys have been through it for 12 days, and a preseason game under their belt. DeJean has done nothing. So interested to see where they put him. I don't think it's going to be nickel. And it's not going to be on the outside. Okay? It's got to be at safety. Your second round pick it's not sitting out this year on the bench. They weren't really worried when he got injured. They weren't really worried too much about him. Like taking all the mental reps is one thing. I mean, mental reps is like one thing. They stretch out this mental rep thing like it really does help. And maybe it does. But when you put on those pads, it's a totally different game at that point. But obviously understanding things, and I think Cooper DeJean is a really smart player. I think he'll catch on really quick, and we'll see what happens with him. To Gestos, I appreciate you, Joey. I see you. I appreciate so much for joining up, man. Thank you so much for coming in. Reed was better. Come on, Joey. I have favoritism. And I don't care. Okay, so we expect average players. I thought we would want every position to be better. Yeah, but it's not horrible. Like it's not that bad. But who else is out? Like you're literally taking one position, you're making safety weaker. You're not making it stronger. It's already weak. If you trade Blankenship just to get you trade Blankenship, one of three players getting traded for John Mechie. Come on now. Like you're just adding to the problem now. You're not even helping the problem. You're just adding to it. You're making one position weak to add another receiver to. I mean, receiver isn't really that bad right now. We need to see more until I feel like we have to panic. But someone just said Nakobe Denny, what's going on? Miss Joey Lives. Oh, I guess you miss them when they're early, but we haven't streamed that much either. Melvin Gilmore said, "What up, Joe? You're the man. Appreciate it so much, dude. Thank you so much." Dirk says, "I just want to make a conversation. That's all." Oh, you're good. Chris Scott says, "Dean looking bad again." He didn't look good, man. He looked horrible. He can't cover. He's not meant for this type of defense. I don't know, dude. I don't know. He can't cover in the NFL. He's done it in college, but I'm telling you, dude, I'm telling you. It's really bad. It's really bad. I don't know if he's going to survive, to be honest. I don't know if he's going to survive. He's going to make the team, but man, like just think of it. Trotter Jr. and Dean are the only two linebackers that are on multi-year deals. Like, what if Zach Bond plays his ass off? What if Devin White plays his ass off? Like, what do? You have to re-sign one of those dudes after this year. Like, if Devin White plays lights out, he's got to get. I mean, you have to re-sign him. There's no getting around it. Like, there's no making an excuse to go just to let them walk. Like, you have to re-sign one of them. Like, you have to have this position. Like, I'm telling you right now, like tight end, edge rusher, and wide receiver have to be set. And linebacker those four positions have to be set by next year. Linebacker has to be. You paid a running back $12 million. Good for you, Howie. You're changing your philosophy. You're changing your ways. But linebacker is still, it's up in the air. And because you have two guys on this roster that are one-year deals, it makes you a little nervous. You know, you're hoping Trotter Jr. can make a push this year and try to do some damage and then say, holy shit, look at him. But Nakobe Dean is in a more aggressive scheme, he's great. He'll be great for that. But coverage, it's not good. It's not good at all. Every fucking day I'm hearing the same thing. He can't cover. It's every single day. It's the same thing with Nakobe Dean every single day. All right, so let me go through, obviously, what happened today, okay? We're going to go through the day today. Obviously, getting Paris Campbell back, Cooper DeJean back, which was a fantastic thing, okay? Great thing today, okay? We're going to go back in. If you haven't followed me on X, follow me if you guys haven't. You have any questions during the week or anything like that? Okay. Now, this was a rep. This was Jalen Polk shakes loose with Sean Steffens. This is Sean Steffens. Obviously, came from a small school. I think he had like 15, 16 picks in like 2 years. Like, it was like he's. Oh wait, yeah, this didn't look good. Yeah, his coverage wasn't that great. Yeah, he got beat pretty good. There. This is Devontae Smith against Christian Gonzalez. He tried to do a double. It was actually pretty good because he tried to do a double move on Christian Gonzalez. He didn't fall for it. And then with the Coming back. Look at that. Perfect. These drills are like okay. Like I don't mind the 1v1 drills. They're okay. The problem is some of them are so unrealistic. Like you're doing all these moves at the line, and I don't know. I guess they are valuable, but there are receivers that they'll just go in any direction. And I get it. It could be a game like situation. There's no linebackers. There's no safeties. It's just purely a one-on-one. Seeing what the guys got, and this is a really good rep by Devontae Smith. That was good. Let's see. We had Brandon Graham with a sack today against the Patriots. We have 11 on 11. We had linebackers Devin White, Nakobe Dean, Isaiah Rodgers on the outside, Quinyon Mitchell on the inside, Slay on the other side. Nakobe Dean struggling in coverage again. That's what we got from Brantley Gowton. Quinyon Mitchell so damn quick. This was I don't know who it was against, but he had a nice rep there. Beautiful. Watch that another time. Quinyon Mitchell's trending right now. I'm hoping that's a good thing, not a bad thing. It says on the right side of the screen. Bradbury gets called for a holding call. That's a holding. Oh, is that holding? Let's see. I guess. These holding penalties are so political, dude. Like, if you have your arm around the guy's waist, is it really holding? Like, I don't know. Like, every fucking year, dude. All these teams get away with holds like that. These quick little around the hip holds. Like, it happens all the time. Like, every corner does that. There's not one corner that doesn't do that. That's the whole thing with that, too. It's so annoying. So he got killed on this play by a tight end. This doesn't look good for him being a safety and can't even cover a tight end like this. That's one rep, but still didn't look. I mean, Bradbury, his reflexes, are just like fucking dog shit. Man. I'm hoping I don't know that Fangio likes him. He's transitioning really well. I'm really he's surprised by Jalix Hunt, but he's loving James Bradbury. What the fuck is that, dude? Like, what is that? I was surprised by Jalix. Like, I didn't realize he was going to do that much. Like, what? Like, really? Like, this is the guy you picked on the third round. I don't know. That was interesting. Yeah, Kenny Pickett to John Ross for a deep catch against Patriots Alex Austin. And 7-on-7. Ross appeared hurt at first, but was able to get up and jog off the field without a limp or anything. You got Dallas Goedert winning his one-on-one today. Oops, sorry. Here it is. Beautiful. Should be torching this team. Jalen Hurts with a deep connection to Devontae Smith with Kyle Duggar trailing and on 7-on-7. I don't know why we see all these other practices of these other NFL teams and they're showing like 11-on-11s. And the Eagles never show their 11-on-11s. Like ever. We never see 7-on-7s, 11-on-11s. We never see any of that. Here's A.J. Brown against Christian Gonzalez, it looks like. Boy. Christian Gonzalez might be able to take A.J. Brown down, but it ain't going to be enough, though. Here is A.J. Oh, same. That's the same thing. Sorry. But apparently Quinyon Mitchell had a big day. Apparently. Let's see. Quinyon Mitchell is trending right now, and I'm really hoping it's good news, not shitty news. Is there any other video? Or is this the same video? I think this is the same one. Yeah, it is. Same one. Here's one. Yep, there it is. He did get beat today. See, that's what I'm saying, dude. Like, see, like, these reps are like, I don't know if the receiver's just doing what he wants. Yeah, he got beat. All right. It happens, dude. It happens. But you got to realize something too. Like, there's no defensive line going after the quarterback. There's no, you're not looking over all these fucking 6'5", over all these 6'5" linemen, defensive linemen's hands in the air. You know what I mean? So you got to take everything with a grain of salt when it comes to joint practices for a lot of reasons. Like, people, like, I like the reps, I get it, but there's just so much unrealistic shit with it. With these joint practices, like, that's why sometimes I really can't stand them the way I can't stand them. Sometimes I really can't stand them. It's the same one. Yeah. So we're getting the same shit. We're getting the same stuff from what it looks like. All right. So that's where we're at right now with the situation. So I mean, I guess a solid day. Solid day. Yeah, Don says Mitchell has inside. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, these one-on-ones are so, like, quarterbacks just stand there, like, very fucking, he's just standing there, like, with no worry in the world, because he knows, like, you know what I mean? As a quarterback, like, mentally, you're not that calm. Like, you're not getting hit. You're standing there, like, comfortably just waiting to throw a perfect pass. Like, it's just, you know what I mean? I get it. Like, I'm putting some value into it, but that's why, like, I was fighting with a bunch of people on Twitter today, and they were like, "Oh, joint practices are more valuable than preseason games, and oh, they're game-like situations." I'm like, "No, they're not game-like situations. They are far from game. They are far from game-type situations. Far from it. No way. No. There's that's not happening here. Not happening here." Brianna says, "Any news or play for practice today?" Yeah, we just went over all that. So I know I'm late with some of these comments because I was going over all that stuff. Simmons is a no-go. Fangio doesn't want him. Is there actually a report of him saying that? I mean, at this point, if they wanted him, he would have been here already. He would have been here already in 2 seconds. I mean, he visited the Saints, didn't have a contract. Now he's working out for the Falcons. He's going to waste a year with another team that's probably going to give him a little bit more money. He's looking for a little bit more money. Dirk said Eagles need to stop switching up the coaches. Let those people coach. No, dude. Like, when coaches suck, you don't just keep them in the building. There's more news from SB and stuff. Think you just got to refresh. All right, I'll look at that. Let me see. All right, so there was a play that was made. So Nakobe Dean alert. Nakobe Dean just broke up a touchdown in the end zone, breaking it up and causing an interception by Zach Vaughn. Here's one thing that's nice. Brantley Gowton says, "Feel like I've seen more of Jalen Hurts staying in the pocket, going through his reads, and decisively checking down this summer as opposed to holding onto the ball for a long time and eventually drifting out of the pocket." Yeah, because the route combinations were that bad last year where they were, where all defenses were doing were blitzing Jalen Hurts. And by the time Jalen Hurts is still out of the pocket, out of the pocket to his right, the same direction he usually goes, the route combinations are still going on. The routes aren't done yet. Cover zero blitz. Defenses get pressure on Jalen Hurts, and it's over. Yeah, and then the Kobe Dean got beat again in red zone period. Pat's QB Jacoby Brissett throws to the back of the end zone to tight end Austin Hooper, who appears to bring it in. But Nakobe Dean got a hand in late, and Zach Vaughn made the timely. Oh, that was the timely interception. Okay. All right, they must be still practicing then. Jalen Hurts throws on the money to Saquon Barkley for a wheel route touchdown. Matt Judon trailed in coverage. How about that? Trailed in coverage. What else we got here? I think that's it for right now. See, like guys like Matthew Judon, like even if you put a guy like, it's hard. It's really tough for guys, okay, to cover, like defensive ends especially can't cover linebacker. Like it's the drop back in coverage and cover and cover a running back is not easy. It's not easy. Jalix Hunt did that literally in that preseason game. I think that was that the Trotter? I think that was the Trotter sack. The running back went from the backfield to the right sideline all the way up, and Jalix Hunt went off coverage to go get him and caught up to him. And he was looking in his direction to throw to him and couldn't get it. And then resulted in Johnson going up and getting sacked by Trotter Jr. Adam says, DeJean back at practice, baby. I know, right? And Paris Campbell. Shit. Now I want to see, I have to see DeJean and Paris Campbell back. Ryan says, why does the front office love Burntberry so much? We have too much talent to waste a roster spot on him. It's infuriating to watch. I don't know. I mean, he's not even winning one-on-one matchups against a tight end. You know, so it doesn't make me feel comfortable seeing that. You know? So Dean is just like having on and off day. I mean, he had a good day and a bad day, so he was half and half. He had a deflection with a Zach Bond touchdown. A Zach Bond interception in the end zone, and he got beat by Austin Hooper in the back of the end zone. So times that Quignon is handsy against opposing wide receivers. I love it. I love it. Yeah, I love it. It's great. It's awesome. See here. I think that's, let's see. There might be more here. We got 150 in the chat. Thank you all, everybody, for coming in today. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Definitely like up the stream. Thank you so much. Definitely more likes. I do appreciate it so much. Shit, what a man. There's gonna be a lot of shit there's gonna be a lot to talk about today. I guarantee it. There'll be a lot to talk about today. Be a lot to talk about today. Dude Jet Stoa says, I didn't get to see Randall. Still my favorite QB, not to win a Super Bowl. Yeah, well, I didn't either, so. I didn't either, but I heard he was amazing in person. From the people that tell me the stories. But so far today, I mean, I thought Quignon had a solid day. A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith torched everybody, as usual. You know, Christian Gonzalez is a good cornerback. You know, we know we are two of our highest paid guys on this team. You know, are doing the work, are doing work. So Brandon Graham had a sack. Cooper DeJean, Paris Campbell back at practice today. So there's really a lot of good things to really take from it today. I thought it was good reps today. So they'll go through another day. Hopefully Paris Campbell, DeJean are, hopefully by that time both of them are full tomorrow. You know what I mean? Two Justo said, if you know the game is played, you could see who plays at a high level and who is stuck in space. Oh yeah, well, when you get to these moments, this is where it counts, especially when it's full pads against another team. You know, so nothing crazy happened today. There was no fights, no brawls, nothing stupid today. Keely Ringo breaks up a touchdown in the end zone. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson not practicing, runs up and celebrates with him. It's great. Let's see. All right, is it officially over now? I think it's done. I think it's done. Kenny Pickett with a really nice touchdown to E.J. Jenkins, far from 30 yards out. Dude, it'd be nice to see. It would be really nice to see like Kenny Pickett actually throw over like 11 yards because I feel like they barely, you know, I mean, I get it. They have to throw some short passes. They want to do quick things with these quarterbacks. The non-obvious player in my notes from the first half of practice from Zach Berman says John Ross. He's touched the ball often today, getting open, making catches. He's had a solid camp. Let's see here. Let's see. I think that's it. I'm trying to look for something else. Sorry if I'm not talking to the chat. I'm really just trying to look for something else. Looks like the Dolphins are releasing veteran tackle Tier Tart. I wonder what's going on with him. So Nick Sirianni says he feels the Eagles can get enough work with one joint practice this summer. He says he and Patriots coach Jerome Mayo had a meeting about all the things they wanted to do in joint practice, but also take care of each other. Oh, that's good. And I think that's it. I think that's really it. I'm trying to look for anything else. I don't know. So didn't expect much from Cooper DeJean today because he was limited. So you're not expecting so much from him. But other than that, everything else has looked pretty damn good today. Bradbury and Nakobe Dean are like my top two stories today. Really the top two stories today. So we'll see how that goes. We'll see how that goes. Two Just Stoic says, and Howie we trust. Just I've been there a while now, but could never comment. This is the first year I could finally say hi. Hey, well, what's going on, dude? Appreciate. I mean, maybe why? Because it's an early stream. You can't make the late ones because most of the time I'm streaming late. That's probably why. A lot of new people I met today, actually, or interacted with today that have never made it to a live stream. So, but hey, that's the day today. I mean, that's where we're at today. So, other than that, guys, I think that's gonna be it. I'm gonna have a video on everything training camp today. We'll stream tomorrow morning on another day of the last day of joint practices, and then we'll be into our second preseason game. You know, and hopefully we'll get more answers with Paris Campbell. Hopefully we'll have more answers with Cooper DeJean. And see if Nakobe Dean could light it up tomorrow, and we'll see what these guys look like in the game on Thursday. Really, that's we'll find out. We'll find out entirely. So All right, peoples. All right, guys. You guys enjoy the rest of your day. If you guys haven't, and check out, if you guys haven't, I'm actually going to put this up quick because I want to show everybody just a sample of what we have in the store as of right now. Just what we have in there right now. If you guys haven't checked out the... hold on. I want to get to my profile. I'm already on my profile. Anyway, it doesn't matter. If you guys haven't checked out the new merch that me and Philly did make, our guy in Florida does fantastic work. We worked really hard on this for the redemption line, the store, the Philly Shakedown podcast merch. If you haven't checked it out, link is in the description for all that great stuff. We have a few crazy designs. They're already on the store on shirts right now in different colors. We have Swole Batman, AJ Brown shirt. We have a Saquon Barkley running over MetLife. That's on fire. We did that one. We have a Jalen Hurts shirt with all his quotes and sayings on it, which is great. We have a Slim Reaper shirt. Gotta put the Slim Reaper in there, obviously. And there's probably one more shirt that's in the store. I couldn't fit every picture on Twitter, but link is in the description for all of that stuff. If you're buying a shirt for your girlfriend, your mom, somebody, if they're a small, they run smaller size. So make sure you buy, if they're a small, buy, a medium. If they're a medium, buy a large. You buy, if she's a large, buy an extra large. You just they run a little bit smaller. So just get a size bigger, for all the females out there. And everything else, they're good quality. These are good prints, guys. These shirts last a long time. I've washed those shirts these other shirts probably like 5 times already, and they've been perfectly good. So, yeah, definitely check out those shirts if you guys have not. Between all the really cool designs, So, definitely. Check it out. All right. You guys enjoy the rest of your day, and we'll be back tomorrow for another day. We'll be back another day for Eagles camp. All right. You guys enjoy. Watch for a video out today, and I will see you guys on the next one. Shakes, what up, follow, slide. Peace out, guys. Enjoy the rest of your day. Peace out.